Hello, good morning students. Today I am going to inform you about boxing, how we are playing the boxing game and their benefits. So let's see.
All right guys, this is your beginner warm-up. What we're gonna do is we're gonna move for 6 minutes non-stop for 30-second sets. Tara's gonna run you through it. We're gonna go at about a 60% max pace. All right, so here we go. First up, all we're gonna do is get into a little bit of a boxing bounce. You're gonna go into your boxing stance and go back and forth and hold that for 30 seconds. What we're doing here is we're gonna warm up your ankles a little bit and just get you used to moving in one position. The important piece here is that you're constantly moving on your toes, you're keeping your hands up in position. And what you can do is just ask your clients or your students just to move side to side a little bit as they bounce. And you kind of change the angle slightly, all right? So Tara's gonna move just a little bit to one side, just a little bit to the other, nice and easy. And switch, we're going to easy jumping jacks. Go, next, 30 seconds. What you'll notice about boxing, there's a lot of movements where you're on your toes, you have to use your ankles a lot, it takes a lot of endurance to stay on your legs. So there's going to be a lot of plyometrics, light plyometrics like jumping jacks and skipping and punch out, stuff like that. Jumping jacks are always a go-to. And from here, we're going to move into squats right away. Remember, no rest, easy reps. I want your reps to be about 2 seconds. Yeah, there you go, we don't want to rush. You'll notice what Tara's focusing on, and she has very good mobility issues because she's going to focus on bringing her hips just below her knees and the hands come up as if she's in a boxing protective position as she goes down. This is exactly what she's doing. And again, it's all about fluidity, it's all about being fast here. We're warming up. And 2 more. And now she's going to go into bouncing laterally. So on your bounce, go side to side. That's all you're going to do, 30 seconds. Again, get you to move in different directions. They will be nice and steady on your feet. It's all about being able to maintain control. And yeah, some of you are starting to get tired here, even though these movements are small, they still get the heart rate up. And now we go jumping jacks. I want Tara to go a little bit lower as she drops down. There you go, there you go, a little bit lower. So again, we're just dropping the hips a little bit. There you go. Now if you have students or clients with a little bit of knee issues, you can keep them tall, it's fine. But again, you want to make sure that you're relaxed and you just move through this movement and stay nice and controlled. And breathing patterns are important, so make sure you get a nice strong breathing pattern. 3, 2, 1, squats again. That's right. And again, if you have to do a little 5-second rest, you can do a little 5-second rest, it's okay. But boxing is all about tons of endurance, athletic ability, which is why BoxCon fitness or BoxCon programming is amazing. That's why every school should have it, because it promotes a lot of different movements. And here she's gonna still go into position or boxing stance and throw 1-2s. 1, 2, 1, 2. That's it, guys. Then we move in the first part of your combinations, which is pretty much the standard of combinations is 1-2s. Good, excellent stuff, guys. Excellent stuff. Again, I want that right elbow on Tara tucked in a little bit more, so be cautious and keep that elbow nice and tight. Just keeping her good boxing stance. Good boxing stance. Now what I want her to do is throw a 1-2 and 2 bounces. 1-2, bounce, bounce. 1-2, bounce, bounce. Keep that rhythm. So now we're teaching you to throw combinations when your feet are planted and then bouncing in between combos. There you go, look at that, that's great. Now you guys are starting to feel legit. You're starting to feel like fighters now. Everything's rolling, starting to get the sweat on. Putting it all to good use. One more combination. Now what I want Tara to do is I want her to go back into her boxing stance and throw a 3-2 or a left hook right hand. Good, nice and easy. Good, left hook right hand. Left hook right hand. And keep that pace, she's staying controlled and just working on her positioning. She's not rushing anything, guys. Not rushing anything. This is warm up. Now I want to throw a 3-2 and 2 bounces in between. Bounce, bounce, plant, left hook, right hand. Bounce, bounce, left hook, right hand. That's right. And keep that momentum, and just keep nice and steady. Now clearly you'll find some students have a better idea with this, some clients have a better, or have a better ability with this than others. And if, the balance in between is not working for them, then just get them to stay in one spot and throw it right there in that position. Next combination is a 1-2-3-2. So stand still, 1-2, hook, cross. 1-2, that's right, 3-2. So now we're stationary, 1-2-3-2. Very good. 1-2-3-2. Good. 1-2-3-2. 1-2-3-2. One more. 1-2. Now here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna throw a 1-2-3-2, 2 bounces, 2 jumping jacks. Go. That's it. Now look back into position. There you go, guys. That's what we want. So again, teaching you to go in different positions, plant your feet and throw combinations. Very good. This is great, guys. Continuous movement, different movement patterns, but again, understanding the concept of fluidity and strong boxing movement patterns in this awesome 6-minute level 1, weeks 1 to 4 warm up. You have 5 seconds. She's gonna do one more after this, and that's your warm up complete. One more. And time. Good work, guys. That's your beginner warm up done. Awesome work.
Y'all, Coach Anthony back here. I got a special treat for you guys, man. All right, I had to bring in a fighter that I've had the pleasure to work with for a couple of fights now. One of the best defensive professional heavyweight boxers of our time. All right, 42 wins, 5 losses, 23 knockouts, over 100 amateur fights. I mean, if you're gonna learn boxing, if you want somebody to demonstrate, it gets no better than this. All right, we got Fast Eddie Chambers in the building. Okay. What I want to go over today is a few easy, basic things you can do for your defense that's going to help you stay safe. A lot of times when people are talking about defense, they're always thinking of these complicated moves. Hey, Ant, how do I do this? How do I do the Philly shove? How do I do that? I'm going to get into all that, okay? I'm going to have a whole defensive package for you guys where we get into all those details. But right now, I just want to give you 3 easy things that you can do that's gonna, basically guarantee you being safe, okay? So, what I wanna start off with is the first one, okay? The first one we're gonna talk about, first defensive thing that you can do is simply just take a step back, all right? You don't have to do nothing extra, just take a step back. So for instance, I'm here with my opponent, Eddie, right here. I take a step to him, he takes 1 step back, okay? We're gonna do that one more time, all right? We're in our stance, right? I'm trying to hit him with a jab, bang, he takes a step back. Now what that does right there, that simply gets him out of range, okay? He gets back in his stance, he takes a step back, boom, he can easily step back in if he wants to engage. But taking that step back, I have nothing left. If I step to him, he takes a step back, I have to reach with my right hand, I have no more left hook, everything is done, all right? So keep it simple. Just take 1 step back. It's probably one of the best things you can do if you're trying to keep yourself safe defensively. Okay, so now that we've talked about the step back, another defensive technique that I like to utilize is a step back circle. Okay, so now we're taking 2 things and we're putting them together, okay? So I got my opponent over here. I'm gonna step to him, he's gonna take a step back. I'm gonna step to him again with a second shot, he's simply gonna circle out. So this is what it means, this is how it looks like. Ready? Step back, circle. Now this is what he's doing. Let's bring it back. To do it in slow-mo, not slow-mo, but like to break it down slower, he steps back, he's out of range. If I did step in again to try to hit him with a right hand, he's circling out. Okay, another thing too, when he steps back and circles, if I decide to hook, he might be out of range for the hook. And let's just say he is circling into the hook, but when he circles out, he's gonna keep his hands up to make sure he catches that shot. Step back and circling out is probably another very highly effective defensive technique that you could do, especially when somebody's trying to throw a big right hand or a double jab. So if I step in with a double jab, I got to follow him around. Now I got to go right back into that. And right now he's kind of got me looking for him now, and that's exactly what he wants when he's working his defense. All right, so the next technique that I want to talk about is something that you should be learning the first day when you come into the gym. Hands up, elbows in. If I try to hit him around the side, he got his elbows to protect him. Around here, he has his hands up. If I try to come up the middle, everything up. In other words, simply covering up. So let's just say I throw a jab, he steps back. Now, I try to come in again, he steps back and circles. Chasing him around the ring. Let's say I trap him. He's simply covered up. He's able to defend himself. He's able to block everything. Now, is he just going to stand there and allow me to continue to trade? No, there's other things you can do. You can counter punch off of those things. You can do other kind of techniques. Not going to get into that in this video. I just want to keep it simple what you can do. So you can take a step back, you can circle, or you can just cover up. Very easy, highly effective, and that's something that you need to implement to your boxing. So try it out. I hope that helps. Try it out in the gym, find a partner, maybe drill some of these things, and look out for the next video. Boxing Life.